Hello, everyone, wave. Hello, and welcome everyone to the Roots of Ragnarok, episode 5. We had a month off to kind of get back together. There's a new face, at least to the show itself. Definitely not to my channel though, but we're just gonna go ahead, everyone, and we're gonna introduce ourselves, our characters, all that great stuff. And as your dungeon master, I would like to say, as we go around and you introduce yourselves, your character, tell me what their favorite dessert is, and we're gonna kick it off with Jen. Go ahead, fam.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm playing Orissa, the warlock of the Undying, and I think her favorite dessert would probably be, I don't know, probably the macaroons.
Oh.
Macaroons or macaron?
Macaroons.
Oh, okay.
It's essentially what Oreos are based off of.
Those are macarons.
Exactly. Awesome. Thank you. Fairy.
So I'm playing Malkatsky, she, her, and her favorite dessert would probably be the edibles. That the dwarf gnome, what was his name again?
Kevin.
Kevin! I love Kevin.
Nice. Thank you. Alright, thank you so much. Next, we have, apparently your fan club is yelling at you in chat today. Mitchie, welcome.
I'm still registering that I have a fan club. Okay, so, hi, I'm Michi. I play Melody, she, her. Her favorite dessert, I would think, is a toss-up between, creme brulee and cookies. Cookies are more portable, so cookies.
What kind of cookies?
Um,
It's very important.
okay, well, so normally she just brings peanut butter cookies with her. So
Made with natural peanut butter, of course. No fake sugar shit here. For the dogs.
Like she just wants to, make sure it's animal friendly for the most part, as much as possible.
Well, thank you for being back, Thea. And next we have Lich.
I play Talcane. I am Lich. He is he, him. He's getting very used to having his own not personal chef, but a chef in the party. So his favorite food is whatever Melody cooks.
Appropriate. All right. And of course, now the newest cast member joining us, with us is Omega. Welcome, fam. Hello.
Hi. Yeah, thanks for having me on. So I'll be playing Petra, she, her. She is a very short paladin. And her favorite dessert would probably be strawberry shortcake. Because that's her personality.
All right. Can't wait to meet her and her love for strawberry shortcake. Oh, hey everyone. My name is Rosie. This is my channel, and I am your dungeon master for today. I will be taking these people through a wonderful adventure through this little homebrew world of Zeus, or at least the continent Zeus. There's some stuff going on. There's some cult shit. There's some werewolf shit. There's just a bunch of shit. So, hey, couple things before we get started though. First and foremost, we are a viewer-affected game. You can affect the game with your bits, subs, and donations. For every 100 biddies that you give, you can grant a luck point / reroll. They are effectively the same thing to anyone you see here. Or not see, because Lich doesn't have a camera still.
Hey, they're expensive. And
I
they're
understand. I'm just giving you a hard time because I love you, Daddy. Rerolls. Everyone you see here, including myself. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can give a nat 1 or a nat 20 to anyone you see here, including myself. I've already been giving 3 nat 1s. We've used one last time on a social encounter, which was fun. And if you just want to give straight up money, just want to give up straight up money, you can just make shit happen. It's my discretion, of course. But you can name an NPC, you can name a sword, you can have, I don't know, an elephant appear. For some reason there are elephants here. Who knows? Stuff can happen. But yeah, that's what we do. And on top of that, we're charity streaming all month, guys. Myself and my cohort tonight, Robbie Rowland, will be meeting all of the sub points earned this month with dollar donations to the Black Visions Collective, which is a charity out in Minnesota that is there to sort of help with legal aid to the black folks out in Minnesota, and just general justice freedom fighter, wonderful charity out there. But yeah, so far this month we have 19 subs, so you multiply that by 20. That's what we're giving to the Black Collective so far this month. Well, I guess now it's 21 sub points. But that being said, both Fairy and Jin, just DM me where you want your sub points to go. Lich, I'm putting you in charge of the I'm putting you in charge of the spreadsheet today, okay, fam? Well, I DM. So let Lich know where those are going, and we'll get started. Oh, wait, that's me. I have to start. Hi, everyone. Last time, a month ago, when we played, the party made their way to Greymoor, a town that they were there to investigate the murder of a priest by the name of Father Dougal. Upon arriving there, they discovered that Father Dougal wasn't the only person that was murdered. There had been a string of murders, starting with the constable, then the blacksmith, then the locksmith, and then the priest. On top of that, there was a kidnapping. Upon some investigation, and interrogating a halfling cleric named Maxine, they discovered that oh yes, phone, I understand. Go. Just threw it. You done? Okay. Discovered that, yeah, you know what? You guys recap for me. Oh wait, two of you weren't here last time. But yeah, no, discovered that Father Dougal was, in fact, the murderer of most people. He had converted to Malar and was hiding the fact that there was a young girl in the basement who was the daughter of the blacksmith. Lots of conspiracy going on. The daughter of the blacksmith, by the name of Erin, is been kidnapped by a werebear. So, a lot of stuff happened. We'll get to that. But first, before we get to everyone while they're having breakfast in the Greymoor Bend, we go to the road, just south of Greymoor. Snow is falling, as it does in the winter on Zaius, as a halfling girl is traveling. Petra, describe to us what you look like.
So, upon first inspection, it'd be difficult to tell this particular halfling was female. She's covered head to toe in gleaming armor. It's not, like, shiny.
Mm-hmm.
She's not pretentious like that. She wouldn't shine her armor. But it's well taken care of, and she's clearly very well armed and is only carrying the minimum required stuff to get from where she's going to the next place. Maybe 1 or 2 days of rations, her sword, her shield, and her armor. And she seems entirely distracted from her current task as she goes into the town.
Before you get into town, my friend, probably about half a miles out, we'll say.
Eventually.
Yeah.
She seems distracted, is what I'm saying.
And what you're
She's
distracted from,
distracted.
what you are distracted by, is probably the sound of a cowbell.
I do not quite know how to make this joke work.
Roll up. Do you inquire about this cowbell, or do you keep going?
Do I see any cows?
Roll perception, please.
Ah, right.
All right. Well, with the 16, as you just like hear the ding ding ding, and you look up and you kind of look each way. You look to the west side of the road, and sure enough, there is a cow, a young heifer, grazing on some shrubbery.
Yeah, okay.
You
Moving
just-
on.
you just-
Nothing of interest here.
All right, you leave the cow there, and you continue into town. As you get into town, it is late morning, probably around 10 o'clock-ish in the morning. It's a small town, Greymore. There are probably about 20 or so homes. There's not a... Excuse me, that Dr. River just came up. There is the Greymore Bin, which is the tavern/inn, a general store, a locksmith, a blacksmith, though those are clearly boarded up and closed, as you walk into town. It kind of seems that the majority of the population of this town seem to be going in and out of the tavern. What would you like to do?
Yeah. She's gonna go straight to the inn. She'd like some breakfast. I don't know about.
All right. Well, as you walk in, it's... I don't want to say the place is lively, but it is busy. There seems to be a mood of remorse amongst the people of this tavern, and you have a good idea why. You are aware that there had been a string of murders here. You got news of it when you came from wherever you were coming from. And it could be one of the reasons why that you're here. Why don't we let everyone describe what they look like, as the majority of you are all sitting at one table with both the mayor and the barkeep. So, y'all go as you seem to fit.
Orissa is probably arguing with the mayor over something. She is a orc with purplish gray skin. She has dreads in her hair, very comfortable looking clothes. She has what looks to be a little dragon in her arms, just kind of gesturing like, no, he needs more food, he needs stuff. She seems pretty on par with being snapped to response. She's rather gruff looking. She's very broad in the shoulders, but she seems to take things as they come. Doesn't seem too overly aggressive about what she's arguing with the mayor about.
So Mao is just going to be chugging back booze, because it's been rough lately. It's been very rough. She's 6 feet, blue fur, green eyes, thick girl, nom.
She's a big chunky kitty. she's whenever she starts running, the first thing you think is, "Oh Lord, she coming."
Exactly.
There you go. Right.
Kane is just chipmunked again with Mitty's breakfast. Or, I don't forget the names.
Whose name are you trying to figure out?
Mitty's.
Melody.
Melody's breakfast.
Mm.
Is chipmunks with Melody's breakfast.
Just
Flecks of food in his long blonde beard. Just hair messed. He eventually flicks it over after he cleans his hands. He's a very messy eater, but food is not a good strong suit for him.
okay. Last but not least.
Melody, she has her hair tied up, and she's just kind of humming to herself while she's eating because she's happy. Everyone's enjoying her food, and she's just now it's her turn to enjoy her own food. But it's kind of like she also has this like do not disturb kind of situation going while she's eating.
Alright. Hey Petra, as you sort of glance over and you see like this one table seems to have like a congregation of what looks to be like the barkeep is actually there as well, and she is a half-orc woman, and she sort of like perks up when the door opens and looks over at the door, looks down. Oh, hi. How can I help you?
Hi. I'm just, I'm coming along, and I've been sent here from some of my friends to investigate some disappearances of a rather unorthodox origin. Okay, the murders. I've come to investigate some murders. I'm just trying to be upfront here. I was wondering if you have any information for me, maybe. I don't really know here.
Right. Well, as she motions to this entire table, they kind of just solved it, so you might want to talk to them and then get back to your organization. Can I get you anything to eat, to drink? That's what
Absolutely.
I'm here for. Okay.
Do you have like some eggs, maybe some pancakes? I don't know what you have.
Yeah, we should have some, but they're starting to get cold because you're like the last one here. But don't worry, I got you, honey.
That'd be great.
You have a seat and do that, and she'll go over back into the kitchen. When the door opens, you see a very frantic dragonborn back there. Y'all remember his name was Fossil. And he's like, what do you mean there's another order? I just cleaned the griddle! As it, like, closes behind him. And yeah, so you have been introduced to this group who apparently have solved the mystery of these murders, Petra.
Well, she's just going to sit down directly where the barkeep was moments ago and say, hi, thank you for solving those murders. That was going to be a little bit of a pain. I'm Petra. Nice to meet all of you. I do need to know some details, unfortunately. What exactly happened here?
I'll slam my fork in front of Petra, and then push a plate over to her. Eat first.
Sure, I'm down. We could multitask a little bit here. If you could, start talking. I'm mostly just here to listen. And she's gonna start eating.
She sips her coffee. Doesn't answer the questions.
Well, you're unhelpful.
Melody's eating, just kind of looks up like, oh, there's someone else here.
Hi. Yes.
Hi.
I'm Petra.
Oh, okay, so we're on a first name basis now. Okay, cool. Hi. I'm Melody. Oh, you have food. You should try it. Eat the food. Tell me what you think about the food. Eat it. Go.
I mean, it's pretty good. My mother's cooking was better, but it's pretty good.
Arissa leans forward.
I'm gonna take a big swig of my booze.
I hand him my axe. You just declared war on the elf.
Melody's just like,
Wait, I did what now? What?
Hey, there's no fight in my dining room!
We'll take it outside.
Take it outside!
Well, he's like, I'm not fighting. I just
So you're just
had
contemplating his murder. It's fine.
she had me and then she lost me. So
I mean, you can't beat nostalgia. It's the best spice, they say. Or I don't actually know if anyone says that. Do people say that? Whatever.
No.
I mean,
Where we were, there were murders. I'm here
Uh-huh.
to you know, investigate them.
uh-huh.
Sent you to investigate them.
Well, see, I am a paladin of some renown. Okay, no, I'm not a paladin of some renown. I'm a paladin of very little renown. And, I was sent by the rest of my order as sort of supposed to be a grunt work, a real quick, sort of in-now sort of thing. It's just some murders. They're usually more the fighting back the hordes of the undead or demons or whatnot, but I was sent in some normal murders. But
Are
yeah.
you even a paladin?
I am a paladin. I take offense to that. She does not have any holy symbols on her that you are aware of.
I've offended her for you, Melody, so they are even now. With
Oh,
us.
Well, he's just sipping on some like water. She looks over at Arissa. Thanks, appreciate it.
We solved your murders. It was easy, it was fun, there was lots of blood.
That's not very specific. Could you?
That is what happened. I touched a bunch of dead bodies.
It's true.
Smells
Well,
bad.
yes, but that's not very helpful. Could you? Could you give me some names, some dates, maybe a little bit of what happened exactly?
People were murdered.
At this point, because the mayor, Wendy, the wizard with arthritis, she's still sitting at the table with the lot of you.
Kane goes, wait. Ooh, butterfly.
Oh my god. Like, she will speak up and she'll be like, good Lady Paladin, these...
Oh, please, just call me Petra.
Petra, my name is Wendy Tumbleweed. I remembered her last name. Because I watched it right before. I'm the mayor of Greymore. You came from the Palor Order, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that'll be correct. Yeah.
Yes. We were having word that you were possibly going to come this way, as our constable was a worshipper of Palor. But, he was the first murderer. And these good people solved it, and we figured out that there was a... What did you call it again? She looks over at Kane. A voodoo curse that was placed upon our priest. And because he was cursed, he was being controlled, and thus killed the constable, the blacksmith, and the locksmith.
As well as himself?
No. Who did that? There was another investigator before any of these investigators showed up. And apparently, in order to save a young girl, he killed the priest, ripped his head right off.
Melody's
Okay.
drinking her drink. Like, yep, that's exactly what happened.
It was as vicious as a bear attack, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, you would just think that a bear walked in and did it, but sometimes when you gotta save someone, adrenaline starts running. Man, chaos.
That seems normal. Okay, moving on. I think that's enough information. Do we have any idea who actually placed this curse? At all? Anyone?
Petra, can I tell you something?
Yeah? I'm listening.
Me to you.
I think you're
I lean
breaking
over
up.
and whisper.
Yeah, repeat yourself again, Lich?
Can I tell you something? Me to you.
Yeah, sure.
I lean over and whisper. Is he still in armor?
Yeah, she is. She's taken off her helmet, but she's still
Okay.
very
Taking
heavy
off the
armor.
helmet.
Okay.
Taking off the helmet. That's fair. Then we kind of bluff the whole cult thing. It's more we kind of bluff the whole cult thing away to voodoo.
The whole curse thing, yeah.
We don't need them knowing that there's an evil cult of gods killing gods.
A cult, you say?
All of a sudden, the mayor is still there. It's like, wait, there's a cult too?
We think that a cult is responsible for the voodoo. That's all. Just some random
of
voodoo
course.
worshiper. Just the poor priest.
Right.
Just probably trying to do something good for these people, trying to help them find the light, and they took advantage of his kindness. Yes, that's exactly.
Of course, I apologize. I'm feeling a bit faint. I will, again, I thank you all for your help. And she pull out, sort of like from her purse, a small pouch and place it on the table. And as well as a couple of scrolls. It isn't much, but I have some spell scrolls and a little bit of money to pay you for your services. And she will take her leave, and she'll go to the bar and talk with her girlfriend. Leaving the lot of you at this table. Excuse me, with Petra.
So this cult thing definitely sounds like a job that a paladin could help with, right?
You a paladin?
Yes, I'm a paladin. Why do you keep asking me this?
It's very small.
And what's the point here? I'm fairly tall. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Well, I mean, not
No, he's
comparatively, of course, but you know, for a halfling, I'm significantly taller than the average halfling. I'll have you know.
Do you turn into anything cute?
If you don't mean an avatar of righteous fury, I don't think so.
That is not cute. Foxes are cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
Kittens are very cute.
While I agree with these sentiments, I'm very confused.
Don't. You're fine. You're fine. It's just we've met some halflings here and there that turn very adorable. Just wondering if it's just a normal thing.
I don't think that's a normal thing. I mean, I wasn't raised in, like, an entirely halfling area, of course. I was, not seeing a great many halflings other than my family, but, I'm not really part of the wider halfling culture, as it were.
Kane's gonna have his one brain movement at Sesson. Paladin.
Correct.
You okay with weed?
Which weed in particular? I'm very curious.
All of them.
Asmodeus is lettuce.
Ah.
I'm not there. There's no one there. But that's what your passive insight tells you.
I mean, whatever. I don't really see a problem with it. It has usefulness.
No snitches.
What?
Weed
I
is
say we
not
take 'em.
illegal here.
Why?
Marijuana is a medicinal herb that is quite.
I'm just wondering. Petra is obviously not from this land, so
True.
Extremely not from this land.
You can even send it through the mail. That was Kevin's whole
It's
job.
true. That was Kevin's whole thing.
Are you okay with mail fraud?
Less okay with mail fraud.
Then we did not commit mail fraud twice.
Good to know.
Melody
Yes.
Melody slides over a cookie. tell me what you think about this cookie.
She's going to eat it and be like, I feel like you went a little bit heavy-handed on the butter there. It's a little bit stodgy.
Arissa scoots away from Melody.
Yeah, I'm scooching away from the table too.
Melody's just like, just staring. Do
Do you take constructive criticism?
you want to hang out with us?
She's gonna poison your food.
Not necessarily, but I definitely would like to help you track down this cult.
Uh-huh.
You all seem
Okay.
like lovely folks, though. I really do appreciate the cooking.
Yeah. You certainly have an interesting way of showing your appreciation.
I'm just being honest here. Just being
Uh-huh.
honest.
Okay. Yeah. How are you at cooking?
I mean, I'm passable.
Okay. Well, have fun with your passable while you hang out with us. Just saying.
I mean, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Melody just starts ignoring Petra, like, whatever you guys want to do. Insult my breakfast, insult my cookies.
I'll lean over to Mal and Tal. So if a murder happens, we will cover for Melody, correct?
Correct.
All right.
What murder?
I mean, there could always be improvements. That's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying there's room for improvement.
There's
They're
room
very
for,
good, but there's room for improvement.
there's room for improvement in this conversation too. Petra,
I'm getting the feeling you're
The
very
paladin.
aggressive at the moment.
Petra the paladin. Yeah, sure, we can use a meat shield. Come along.
Oh, okay. I mean, okay.
So,
Do we have any leads on the location of this cult? Of any kind?
We have a lead on our husband, which I guess you can join in on.
Yeah, our husband. Well, their husband. He's a little
Yes.
too stabby for me.
Yeah. I mean, technically, he's Arissa's husband, but she's insisting that he's all of ours. It's a collective situation. Yeah, so he lives in a different town, and I think that's where Kevin went to. I
Who's
don't
this
remember.
Kevin fellow?
Kevin is
Our
the best.
weed dealer.
Ah, okay. Okay.
he's the mailman.
He's the mailman. So I think we're gonna go in that direction. I'm not 100% sure. It's kind of up to the party, to be honest. But we might find a clue if we find our husband, which you are apparently now part of.
I do believe my vows prevent me from taking such an arrangement, but
What vows? You don't seem
Whatever.
to be Paladin.
what?
Too late now.
I mean,
You're
okay.
Orc clan now.
Okay.
Speaking-
Sure.
So
It
as
sounds like a good a lead as any.
So as like y'all are talking, the doors open, and another halfling, one that is adorable according to everyone here, by the name of Maxine, who is just kind of like hops in, and she has a big pile of papers, and following her is the Kinku Clack. Also with a pile of papers, and she's like, okay, and she helps herself up, and it's like, oh, hello everyone, and she goes and she's passing out these pamphlets, and she leaves some, it's like, at your table, and it's, essentially, a church bulletin announcement that, she will be doing the funeral services for these murders now at 4 p.m. if anyone would like to attend. However,
Funeral.
well, yes, of course, dead people must have funerals.
Well, yeah, but I do appreciate a good funeral.
And Petra, as you're looking at these pamphlets, you would know that, because you probably had some information here, that the church here is supposed to be of Saloon. But as you're looking at these pamphlets, there is definitely, it's like, by the grace of the waning moon, our brothers will be laid and sisters will be laid to rest. And the waning moon, you've never heard of that, but, well, I don't know. Roll a religion, please.
I probably have never heard of that.
Let's see.
Uh,
An 11? Yeah, no. You're just like, you don't know anything within, like, the pantheon that you're familiar with, known as the waning moon. And she goes around, she's hopping on her cute little feet. Very, very canine-like, the way that she moves. She's also a halfling.
Miss, I don't believe I've
Oh.
heard of this waning moon fellow. Can you... Sorry, I'm somewhat of a researcher of religions, as it were. I'd be very curious as to where this particular religion originates.
Oh, of course. Well, the waning moon is what we call the organization that worships cereal.
Whomst?
Cereal. He is the angel that is taking over the domain that Saloon once presided over. And hopefully Malar.
Ah. Interesting. Interesting.
Were you interested in, as he hands you a different pamphlet, and possibly learning more about Cereal and his graces?
Do I look like the type of person
Take the pamphlet.
who would be interested
Well,
in joining a new religion? Am I not clearly a paladin of Palor?
Are you a paladin?
Yes.
Do you have any Howley symbols on you?
Melody gives Maxine some cookies. I baked some cookies.
Thank you
this morning.
so much, Melody. I was looking forward. I heard much about your cookies.
Melody slowly stares at Petra after that.
All I said was that there is room for improvement.
What are you talking about? There is a incredible ratio of peanut butter, sugar, and molasses.
I'm just they're not yet perfect. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm sorry that you have terrible taste. In both gods and cookies.
I'm afraid that's where we'll have to disagree.
Aww.
I would like to keep the pamphlet though, just for research
Of course.
purposes.
It'll be useful for you for when stuff happens. Anyway, everyone, be careful.
What do you mean stuff? Could you be more specific on that particular note?
Well, yeah, stuff. I mean, you're an adventurer. Stuff happens. Anyway, it's great.
So for the first
see
time,
you.
Petra's voice is going to lower and slow down significantly.
Okay.
By what stuff do you mean?
Are you going to intimidate her?
Wait, no, she's also a halfling. Yes.
Are you going to
Oh,
intimidate
absolutely
her?
not.
Oh, man. Okay. Where was her character sheet
My
at?
dragon is more scarier than that.
Did you try to... Because she's, again, a halfling, so I think she actually has advantage on this for her halfling type.
Mhm.
Yep. I mean, she could, well, here's the thing. It all just depends on what it is, because She's
We
also...
could force one. We do have 2 nat ones.
Okay, but I already rolled. So,
Yeah.
2 11s straight, and she is a cleric, so she's got some stuff going on. She's going to look at you very sweetly and just smile bigger, and you can see her pupils sort of, like, the roundness of her pupils, like, dilate into almost like a slit, as she just smiles really, really bigly at you and very sweetly, and it's like, you're in the right group of people. And she'll continue on her way.
I just wave.
Bye, Tom.
Welcome to the group.
She's creepy.
Good.
Moving on.
You really like making friends, don't you?
I do not know what you mean.
No, you wouldn't.
Are we to
She's
stay
very
for
bubbly,
the
has no social awareness.
Are we to stay for the funeral, or are we gonna make our way home? Back to Reno, or wherever?
I get the feeling making our way would be the best course of action.
But
But
I
to
want to find
Reno
out what
or
stuff's
to-
gonna happen at the funeral.
I mean, he's gonna get buried. There's gonna be prayers. It'll be
Could
lovely.
stuff.
I get the feeling it's not the kind of stuff we want to be there for.
Might be food. And since you obviously don't like melodies, maybe that will be better.
I'm not saying I didn't like her food. Oh my goodness. Just saying that there's room for improvement. There's always
the
room for
same.
improvement.
You know, at the risk of sounding smart, something might actually happen at the funeral.
Yeah, free booze.
Actually, I have no idea. There might be free booze. None of the
Exactly.
funerals I've been to have had free booze, but
You
know,
to
I
go
was
to
running a
your
good portion of those.
funeral, Petra.
indeed.
Orcs party for 3 days after the deceased, and we get shit-head drunk.
Sounds like fun?
It is.
Okay. Are we staying for the funeral then? Is that our course of action? Okay, cool. That works.
I mean, if
Plus,
Maxine
you
might
try
need
and-
us.
You try and haul Malcaxi off against her will. I mean, she's a... Well, Mal.
Right.
I'm fairly certain I could if I tried, but you know,
Got
no need to
claws.
make a scene.
Got claws. They just like dig into things and you can't move it.
Hmm.
Now
Okay.
just take
I would
off for the
love to
funeral.
see this.
Alright,
A monk versus a paladin.
the funeral is in a few hours, like it's in the afternoon. You guys are probably around noontime, so you have the opportunity to, a couple options that you can do is explore around the city, go to the lake, go to the houses of some of the dead people. There might be some information of like other things there if you want. That's, or you can leave. Like that's sort of, Kevin left y'all. Like Kevin like packed his bags because he's a postman and has had like shit to deliver in Vesquay, and he had to go. He couldn't, like, he's got a job to do and he had to go. Last episode y'all slut shamed him apparently, so
What?
yes, y'all slut shamed him because Maxine likes him and Arissa's like, Arissa is just like, Kevin is a slut. And it was like, yeah, what was,
Jin supports that. Orissa's like, eh.
what would the lot of you like to do?
I mean, I think they also found a hint that what's his name?
Well, we can inspect the houses, or we can catch Petra up and when we saw where we went.
Kind of to give you guys a refresher on the information that y'all got from Maxine earlier. Because she was very, very open with y'all down in the basement where the fight happened. She is a part of this cult that worships this angel cereal. There are more cults that worship different angels. And there was one in particularly, the cults, an order of assassins that are killing clerics of the current deities, which there means there's a possibility that your husband is in danger since he's a cleric of Malar. And Jin had a visit from her patron, Arissa had a visit from her patron, and that patron gave her a golden apple and said to give it to the cleric, which did not mean Maxine or even Gesso. So the first cleric that you guys met is where he was essentially the one that gave you the job. So there's that. There's also a cow on the road.
So my vote,
Mm-hmm.
Melody would want to go to where Kevin went,
Mm-hmm.
and also so that way they can try to find Gesso, because she she kind of feels obligated after becoming like besties with Frederick to try to save his son. I know that's not his name. I'm just obsessed. But that's where Melody would be, like where she wants to go. And she would also take note of the cow.
But she doesn't. The only person who knows that there's a cow is a patron.
Oh,
as
well,
of right now. Yeah.
If someone were to tell her about the cow, she'd be curious.
He has no reason to think it's unusual.
Just a cow by itself.
It's a cow.
Okay.
I vote we find Kevin.
Kevin seems like a fine fellow.
He is
I have
the
no objection
best
to this.
fellow, and he has the greatest stuff ever.
You seem very attached to him and his stuff.
I am.
Petra, could you just roll me a quick int check, please?
Oh, well, could be wisdom.
It's an int check. So, you recall on your way here in the morning, there was a cart that passed you, with a gnome and a wolf on it.
A wolf?
Yeah.
That's his buddy.
Describe this Kevin fellow again. Does he have any common traveling companions?
Wolf.
Oh. I think I passed him on the way here, actually. Or possibly he passed me. All depends from your perspective, I guess. So he's probably not that far from here. Was he going towards or away from the town?
Away from the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was heading south.
Mhm.
Either way.
Did you see anything else when you were outside of the town?
No. I mean, there was a cow, but that's the only thing It was, there was snow. It's winter.
Where was the rest of the cows? There's usually not just one cow.
I mean, usually, but also I don't really have much care for bovine maintenance.
Well, we need to help the cow get back to its owner. This poor farmer needs this cow back.
We could just tip it over.
Like, I don't have much care for bovine maintenance, but, you gotta care for the bovines. A little bit. I mean, someone does anyway.
Let's go eat a cow.
I mean, sure, I'm down.
Petra, do you lead your newfound friends to where you saw this cow? The cow was a good quarter of a mile south of the town.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. Alright, cool. So Petra leads y'all out of town, just onto the road. Go ahead and everyone roll me perceptions, please, as you're actively looking for this cow.
Yes, me and my -2 to perception. How? How is this happening?
And Tall. Alright, well, Petra and Arissa and Tall, Petra, you lead them to where you saw this cow. And the cow isn't there anymore. But Arissa, with like your high perception, you definitely see like where this cow had been nibbling and eating on like the trees. And if you look sort of in another direction, you see like where, because it's snowing, you see the cow's footprints go deeper into the forest.
We'll just point that way. House and Jala up ahead.
Oh, the
Pseudo dragon.
The pseudo dragon. Alright, how far you get? The pseudo dragon is gonna go ahead of y'all, and he will find this cow, that had wandered back to what looks like to be a cave.
Joe, just shitter at it, then sit on its back.
Do we know what the pseudo dragon knows?
Only if the pseudo dragon goes back and tells Arissa.
Chase after the pseudo dragon?
Oh yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Mao is fast enough to like just chase after the pseudo dragon. Like you just get the zoomies like after. And yeah, no, you catch up to the pseudo dragon and this cow, and this cow is just sort of like laying down at like the, at the mouth of this cave.
Hi, cow.
I don't know what you expected from that.
Joe will project a hint of smugness at you, Mao. That's like the color orange in your mind for a moment.
You are a very good little pseudo dragon. I'm gonna pat him on the head.
Nice. Do you look over this cow? Like, what do you do with this cow?
Yeah, I'm gonna inspect the cow as best as
Alright.
I can.
I mean, the cow has a rope around its neck that looks like it should be like a lead. And of course it has its bell. And if you, like, take the bell and you look at it, like, kind of like scratched into the metal of the bell is spelled, and I'll type it in chat, in Roll20. It's spelled like that.
Petunia?
Yes.
Okay. So the cow's name is Petunia.
Yes.
Would that be a fair guess?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Petunia! You're so cute!
And it is a heifer. Probably not quite adult yet. Definitely still pretty young. Calfy. It's not a big cow yet. It's just, but it's still a cow.
Can I see if there are any footprints or marks or whatever outside of the cave, between the cow and the cave?
Roll me an investigation.
That's intimidation. There we go.
Nice. Yeah, so with a 14, you're kind of looking around the mouth of the cave where the cow is at, and you see that, like, it's a big cow. Well, it's not a big cow, but the cow is still cow-sized. And you look over her back, and there seems to be some kind of footprints. Animal footprints, even.
Can I tell what kind of animal it is?
That's a nature check.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna try and track Mal.
Like, it's not hard. You have
Yeah,
no,
we're just
you're-
taking a while.
Yeah. You don't know. You have
I'm
no
a
idea.
halfling.
Yeah, you.
I'm walking as fast as I can.
You're just like.
We're natural born sprinters.
But those were dwarves. Your party eventually
good point,
catches
good
up
point.
to you, with Petra being left behind, but catching up eventually. You don't know what these footprints are. But they
Okay.
are leading into the cave.
Okay.
We've
found
discovered
Petunia.
a cow.
No, her name is Petunia. She's not just a cow, she has a name.
We've discovered a cow named Petunia. Okay.
Yep.
What else?
Well, there are these tracks that are outside of the cave, but I can't quite figure out what kind of animal made them or creature. So.
I'll just pat Mao gently. You did well. I am proud of you.
Yay! Headbats.
Well, I guess we should discover what kind of animal is inside this cave, I suppose.
Yes.
Let us follow the cow lead. She's
I'm
going
gonna
to.
tie the cow to a tree before we get in, so I don't have to go looking for it again.
Okay. Roll me an animal handling check, please.
Now, Giles just playing with the bell like a cat. Just
Uh-huh. Yep, you're able to lead this cow to a tree and tie it up. And now everyone else can see the footprints. And everyone else can roll a nature check if they wish. You have-
Nature.
Yeah.
Could be wisdom based.
know.
Both Petra and Tall, they seem very canine, and for some reason, Tall, you're like, oh, those look like fox tracks. It's foxes.
Are they normal-sized fox footprints?
No. They seem a little
Never
large.
fought a giant fox before.
They seem a little large, and there are several of them.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I recognize them from, or do I remember fox prints from before?
Do you remember from before what? Specify.
From when we slept out at that other cave.
Oh, that's right. That's an insight for me, please. These are very similar patterns. Like, from before.
Okay, let's go kill some giant foxes. And Petra's gonna take out her sword,
All
hold up her
right.
shield, and walk into the cave.
Okay. It's dark inside this cave.
Do halflings have dark vision? Honestly,
No,
I don't even
they
remember.
don't.
It's dark.
Halflings do not have dark vision. As you like,
My divine sight will guide me.
as you're just like, we're gonna go murder foxes. As Petra just like paladins her way into this cave, are the rest of you gonna follow her or take a bit into
I
like?
draw
I
my
have-
sword of light. I'm like, I
have
better go
dark
rescue her.
vision.
All right.
Giles has dark
Hesitate.
vision.
Because I am prepared for werewolves. Or werefoxes.
Melody is super hesitant. She's just like, yep, okay.
What's up, Jim?
I'll cast it.
All right. What about you?
As we go in, I'm gonna cast Armor Agathis on myself.
Okay. Mal, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'll follow in, but
Okay.
yeah.
As Petra, as you go in and like into the darkness, you see like in the back, kind of like in your peripherals, like a blue light as Kane is following you, and he has a long sword that is just glowing like, what is it, like 10 feet of light.
30.
30? Is it
Was
30?
it 30? You gave me 30.
Okay, well
I
then
think
that's
you can
fine.
extend it to up to 30.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go.
I don't remember.
We'll say 30. It's 30 feet of light. It's fine. It's shedding 30 feet of bright light.
It was 30 or 10. I don't remember. You said one or the other.
We'll do 15 bright, 15 dim. There you go.
It was
You're
something
really
like that.
playing your character.
That's what I'm saying right now. 15 bright,
Okay.
15 dim. So 30 all around. Just behind you, this very tall, beautiful male model following you in with this sword of glowing light.
That's helpful.
As
Where
you guys...
do I get one of those?
You don't commit mail fraud.
I already don't do that, but I don't have one of those, so I feel like this strategy isn't working very well.
It sucks to be a paladin then.
Melody is following, just like walking, looking around, and she goes, "Hey Petra,
Yes?
do you ever like dance naked in the moonlight?"
No?
Okay. I don't know. I don't know how Kevin will feel about you, but all right.
Okay.
I'm dead. I'm
Don't
done.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Petra. Yeah, lead
I
lead the
won't.
way. Lead. We're gonna find these.
I'll make the introductions between Petra and Kevin.
I feel like that's not a great idea either, given your current demeanor. Well, given your demeanor in general.
I
Don't,
didn't think. I
Then
don't
again,
think you
me
made.
making my own introductions is maybe not a great idea either. You know? Fine. That sounds good. Okay. Giant foxes. He's gonna keep walking on.
As Petra gets more to like out of like this cave corridor, because apparently at 25 feet she's leading the way, and it opens up. You kind of go ahead and roll me perception, please. Y'all all can roll perception if you'd like.
That's more like it.
Right. Okay.
I'm not complaining about these rolls.
No, right? Alright, so
Arissa.
Tall and Arissa especially. As you guys are walking through this cave behind Petra, you smell something almost metallic and copper-like. And Arissa, with your higher thing, the more you just kind of like smell it, you're like, that's blood. And if you look down, like in the dirt of the cave, kind of like with these fox tracks, there does seem to be what looks like a trail of blood, as if something was being dragged into these caves.
Twerk my eyebrow and just kind of lean down and pat Petra on the shoulder and point. I think we know what her mother wants.
Excellent. My only question is, why didn't they eat the cow?
Why?
But moving
Smaller
on.
Thing.
Well, there's an awful lot of blood.
Yep.
Cows have a lot of blood.
And as a lot of you coming into this cave, there is in fact a pile of bodies. People bodies of various things.
Step forth, foul beast.
They go through their pockets.
Wow, you were a monk? Like, you can
My
investigate.
flaw is that I like taking pretty things.
That is true. You do like taking pretty things. These, I mean, like, that's cool. A pile of dead bodies, and you're like, can I just look through their pockets? Which, sure, you can go through their pockets. Like, because Mal just, like, hops forward to start digging through everything.
My friend, stealing from the dead, I feel, is inadvisable. Well, I mean,
Fine. It's fine. It's not like there's an afterlife. It'll be great.
Melody looks
there
Petra.
definitely is an afterlife.
I
Melody
don't
just
really
looks
think
like-
this
Probably.
is the time to have this argument right now while I'm going through the dead bodies and there's a bunch of blood everywhere.
Well, no, that's why I was calling for the foul beast to show itself. He's yet to do so. Or she, I suppose.
What about them?
What about them?
Maybe it's a non-gendered monster. You don't know.
Well, good point, good point. I mean, generally I might still refer to a Shoggoth as... No, I just use it in that case, if it was a non-gendered monster. If it was like a Shoggoth or some similar tentacled great being.
You can always ask them what they want to be called.
Y'all got some feelings too, you know.
Yeah.
Do they, though? Do they really? Okay.
Melody, did you have something you'd like to say?
So at this point, Melody's like kind of feeling a little bit bad for Petra, like always judging my cooking and everything, but like Melody's had to deal with this group and their antics for a while. So she's kind of like understanding where Petra might be at this moment, so she's kind of like, hey Petra,
Yes?
I don't. You can take this however you want to, but sometimes with this particular group, it's just easier to roll with everything.
I'm getting that feeling.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Just heads up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we get the job done. To be fair.
Yeah,
Just
you seem
yeah.
to get the job done quite effectively.
yeah. Yep. So I just a heads up. You know, nothing to worry about. I would not feel any form of concern. Just roll with it.
Okay. I will take your advice. So, are there any exits to this room full of dead bodies?
There are, in fact, yes. Other than the one you came from, there are 2 different corridors leading in opposite directions.
Okay.
Is-
Also, how old are the corpses?
That's a medicine check. You have no idea. It's like, that's a bunch of dead bodies.
Those are definitely corpses.
Those are definitely
I can
corpses.
confirm that they are dead.
Those are definitely corpses.
Is it possible to like roll to see how they might have died?
Oh, let me take a whack.
An 18. Alright. As Tal goes through the corpses, there are various decompositions. Like, they're like at the bottom of the pile, there are more skeletal figures. At the there is one completely fresh body, probably maybe 2 days old, kind of thing. It's cold, so things are, and especially in a cave, things are easily preserved. What you notice is that all of the meat and flesh are left on these bones. Like, there's nothing particularly eaten off of them, with the exception of their liver. All of their livers are missing.
Real me knows where this is going. Petra does not.
Thanks, Silent, for that nat 20. Yeah, so, livers, missing.
Oh god, I just got a silent hill. Not silent hill. Tripping words, please.
It's okay. You'll find your words, I promise.
Never mind, forget it. I communicate that only the livers are being removed and possibly eaten or something ceremonial with them.
Weird. I never particularly liked livers.
No, they're kind of gross. Especially
See-
with all the onions. Ugh.
I think the problem is a lot of people just tend to overcook them, so they get really tough and rubbery. I bet Melody could do them great, though.
Melody's just like, try not to smile. She's still bitter about the cookie statement, but she's in her mind, she's like, maybe we might get along.
Insert Farmer
Maybe you
Bean
won't
joke.
be murdered.
Livers are good in soups.
That's a questionable opinion. But,
Good in iron.
So, did we? So they all.
I'm
died
gonna
of
try
indigestion.
and investigate the movement, like just movement patterns through the 2 remaining corridors.
Okay, yep, that's an investigation. Like, what are you, the movement between, like, the fox tracks, or?
Well, like, if they've been hauling stuff through there.
Oh, okay, sure. It's investigation. Yeah. Doesn't seem like
Change back
anybody's
to you, though.
home.
Knock knock, who's there? Hi.
should we start on the right or the left? Left it is.
Petra's going left.
Petra's going left.
This is what
Can you just see
paladins are
somebody moving
born
and-
to do.
Can you just see somebody moving and follows?
Alright, well, it's good because Petra can't fucking see. So, like, in the dark. So, like, so Petra and Kane go to the left. This corridor isn't very deep. And what you end up coming across is what looks like a small barricade of, like, some brambles, and some some brambles and some rocks, like a makeshift barricade to further into the what is probably like the end of this corridor.
I'm going to take my shield and try and break the barricade inward.
Okay, yeah, just go ahead and do me a quick strength check, please.
Just straight strength.
You, like, go to, like, bash your shield against these brambles, and it just kind of, like, gets caught in them, and you can't, like, take them out. It's,
Well, that was ineffective.
yeah, just a little bit.
Any other ideas?
Is the shield still there?
The what?
Oh, sure, you can borrow my shield if you want it. It's not.
No. I'm gonna use my great axe.
Oh, well, go for it. No, you're not allowed to great axe my shield. Absolutely not.
No. I'm asking if it's out of the way safely.
Yes.
Okay. Just roll an attack with your great axe. Alright, you're able to... These are some old brambles. Like, they are dry and old, and you're able to just, like, hack your way through it with your sharp object, because that's the best way to take care of dead plants. And not...
Is an axe?
yeah. And not a shield. revealing what looks to be a human skeleton. That there was even like a little campfire that was there. But yeah, a human skeleton who has a bag.
Why is this one behind a barricade? So, what, other than the skeleton, what all is there?
There is this person. He has a bag on him, like his clothes, which look masculine, and their satchel.
Unfortunately, the current scenario does require a little bit of looting the dead. So it's time to investigate. What's in the satchel?
In the satchel, there are some potions and a journal.
Who wants to read this guy's journal?
The rest of you catch up as you see Mal, you see Petra looting this body after she just told you not to.
Oh, where did you get all the good stuff, huh? Huh? Give me that journal. I'm gonna snatch the journal.
Okay.
Okay, I absolutely feel free to read it. Go for it.
Well, it's not like you can. You can't even see in the dark. Silly halfling.
Okay.
Towel has its sort of brightness out, so Petra can see like the rest of us.
Shh. Shh. Dark vision's better.
I agree, but I was pointing out the facts.
I have no
Thank you for
need
facts.
for my sight to smite evil.
You do need your sight to smite.
Oh, well. I can try my best anyway.
Alright, so what's in the book?
Alright, so go ahead and it's written in common, so it's not hard to understand. Just go ahead and roll me a quick wisdom throw to see, like, I guess you're reading stamina. Like, it's like how thorough you are and how much you're able to just take reading.
Stomach the book.
Stomach the book, yeah. Cool. So, Atin, you start at the beginning, and it's like the day in the life on the farm of, and it's just like you do see that this young man's name was Taika. And from the front of the book, and he's just at first sort of talking about farm life between him and his family, his dad, his brothers, his mom, his sister, and you're just like, wow, this is really boring, and you just like flip through it, and then towards the end, it's talking about how he's trapped inside of this cave, and all he wanted to do was to save his family, but it looks like he won't be able to.
Sad. Is Petunia their cow?
Does it mention anything about a wolf? Sorry, fox?
He is trapped by foxes.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you can put the journal back, please. That would be lovely.
Why are we putting the journal back? It's mine now.
No, it isn't. It's his.
He's dead! What's he gonna
Well,
do with it?
exactly.
By right it is Mao. She snatched it from you, and you had the chance to keep it, but did not.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
don't pretend to
your
understand
keeper.
this.
Okay.
Just
But I think
Petra
Mal
with
believes in you can't keep it once you're dead.
Like,
Yada, circle of life.
Mm. Indeed.
Can't take it into the next.
yeah, we gotta redistribute the wealth.
She's a communist.
But the dead aren't the wealthy.
Well, I mean, if they have nice stuff on them, they were.
I don't
Okay.
Buried in tombs, then they are wealthy, so therefore distributing their wealth is appropriate.
There are 3
Melody.
potions as well.
It's like Melody's avoiding eye contact with Petra and just kind of looking around.
Well, moving on, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I believe our hunt continues down that other corridor over there.
Are you taking the potions or are you leaving the potions?
I'm leaving the potions.
Okay, there are 3 potions.
Can I take the potion?
Take the potions.
I'm just not going to look. And like hand in my head, just like
There is
they're gonna get so haunted, so extremely haunted.
So as far as like the potions go, there is the 2 of them are red. One is more of like on the oranger side than the other, and then the third potion is yellow. And very,
Okay.
very thick. And if you look close enough at that yellow one, like compared to the 2 different red ones, it looks more like oil.
Are they? I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and see if they're magical in nature. Just, you know.
I thought
That
you
might be
weren't
useful
looking
information.
because Mal was taking.
Yeah, come on, Paladin.
Well, yeah. But also, I assumed she was grabbing them.
Right.
It's a good assumption.
Yeah, no, there are definitely, the 2 red potions are magical in nature, conjuration and divination. The other one just seems to be, if someone is like proficient in Arcana, they can probably figure out what they are.
My friend, I might suggest being wary of those particular potions. They're, okay, it boils down to don't drink unknown potions of magical origin.
See, now that you tell me that, I'm more inclined to drink the magical potions of unknown origin. They could be booze.
They could also be magical potions of head explosion. Wizards are crazy.
If you die, Mal, you won't get any more cookies, and that would be unfortunate.
That's fair. All right, I won't drink the funny potions. I'll wait and see if I can get somebody else to do it.
Good idea.
Excellent idea.
Go down the other corridor then.
Alright, this other corridor seems to be definitely a little bit narrower, almost like a burrow. In fact, like, both Arissa and Mao, and Tall, since y'all are all, like, 6 feet something, like, are finding yourselves just kind of, like, ducking.
This is much more normal size.
Go ahead, and Arissa, you're leading the way this time around. So, go ahead and roll me perception hearing, please. Very specifically hearing.
Okay.
As you sort of get, like, the thing narrows and it starts to get a little bit wider again, you can hear some
Whisper back. I think they're fighting over food.
Well-
1 second.
Soon they'll be fighting for their lives.
If they're babies, we will not kill them. They do not know better.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they're adults, they don't really know better either, I would suppose. I mean, unless they are somewhat humanoid in nature, but given the actions of these particular beasts, I find that unlikely. Well, time to start stabbing.
I was.
Charge.
Oh my goodness! Alright, well, Petra, going between all of you tall people's legs, like, charges into the room.
You can't see in the dark.
You can't see in the dark! As you
I don't see a problem with this.
As you charge
I mean, you don't see.
into the dark, and we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, doing this, but yeah, that's happening. So
Nope, that wasn't the button I meant to push. Let me roll my initiative, please. Bam. Ow.
Re-roll it, and I can enter in your numbers.
Mine.
Yeah, all of you. I can enter your initial numbers.
So I clicked to roll initiative. It says you wanted to send the results of this roll to turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Same.
If you drag and drop from your character sheet, drop a token onto it, click on your token, then click initiative, you should get it. And then you can adjust your initiative from there. Or I can if you wish.
Drag and drop from character sheet.
Yeah. Just click on your character token without going into your sheet and just drag it onto the board. There you go.
It's bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
Val will have to resize it, but then you can click on your token, then click initiative, and I
Okay.
can adjust it from there.
Ah!
There you go.
Thank you for guidance.
No problem. So you got a 5, unless you roll with advantage already.
It's like I rolled several times. Yeah, I was like, we'll just leave it at that one.
okay, I have to roll my initiatives. That's a D12. Where's my 20? There it is. My metal dice is my dungeon master dice. Okay.
I'll give you the 15 now, since that's your first. Tall, can you re-roll your initiative so I can adjust it on the initiative tracker?
Oh, I'm actually doing it on paper, so it's okay. Like, it's just because I have so many, like, things to go through while moderating that it's
the
like...
initiative tracker popped up, so.
Oh, okay. Just having, like, shit on paper is just so much more easier.
The initial rolls for all of us.
I do have the chat up on one of these windows, so I'll be able to go look that up in a second. I'm just rolling these guys. Okay. Did anybody roll higher than a 20? What did you get?
26.
26? Okay. You have alert, that's right.
Yep.
Okay. Did anybody roll a 19 to a 15?
19 to 15 would be Mao.
Okay, what did Mao get?
15.
You got a 15.
Okay. Alright, 14 to 10.
14 to 10. Did you, and Tall rolled a 17, sorry.
Oh, tall wood to 17? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Good.
There's no 14 to 10.
Okay. So we have Orisa, F2, F3, F1, just like the rock you like a hurricane. And then tall. And then Mao. Melody. Alright, did anyone get higher than a 5?
I got a
yes.
6.
A
Petra rolled a
6?
6. Melody rolled a 5.
Okay. And Melody, what's your dex? Modifier.
So I'm checking.
Okay.
5? If I'm reading it correctly.
Your modifier on your dex. That would. I don't think you have a 20 in your. I will check real quick. You have.
wait. 3.
A 3. Okay, cool. So you have.
So I was looking at the saving throws, not the actual thing.
Gotcha. You're fine. Don't worry about it. And then. Melody. And then. F4. Alright, Orisa, you're up first as the halfling just goes between your legs, forward. You have night vision, but there's still like a corner to look around to see what's going on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go around the corner and just place my hand on top of Petra and just say, wait.
Okay. As
See what's
you
in there.
peek around the corner, ready for the lot of you, because you're not quiet about this, you see 4 foxes.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm plenty stealthy. Clank, clank, clank.
4 foxes, very large foxes, probably wolf size. 3 of them have 2 tails. 1 of them has 4 tails.
I love. Alright, so. So, how far are they in front of me?
We will say 30 feet from the cave entrance. From the mouth, yeah.
Okay, then I won't cast that. But I will cast, Eldritch Blast at them.
Alright.
Miss with a 9, I assume.
Yeah, a 9 definitely misses.
Can Giles move on my turn, just to simplify it?
Yeah.
He'll go flying in, use his 60 feet of fly movement, and go in for a sting on the fox closest to us.
Alright, it's a 3-teller. Or 2-teller. The 2-teller, sorry. There's like a 2 and a 4, I said? Yeah. Yeah, 2-teller.
12.
12 misses.
And he'll just bob up out of the reach
Mm-hmm.
with the rest of his movement.
Alright. And does he have flyby?
Flyby? No. He
Okay.
just has fly. He'll
So-
provoke an attack of opportunity.
So he will provoke an attack of opportunity from that particular fox. And that fox is right next to an ally. So we know what that means, right?
Fun!
Pack tactics.
I love that.
Alright. So he'll go for a bite. Does a 17 hit.
Yes.
Alright. Dice. It's probably gonna kill your poor.
I mean, it's a familiar song.
Yeah. Oh my god. Does a 13 damage, piercing damage on your little.
Bursts into a bunch of sparkles.
Just poofs it away, like. as this fox.
Sounds like something just got eaten.
Yep, it's true. Something did just get eaten. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, cool. So we're gonna have. There's 3. So 2 of the two-tailed foxes are going to crowd your way, and one is gonna go after Orisa first. Not get pack tactics because the other one hasn't caught up yet.
Mm.
A 9 definitely doesn't hit you. The second one, we'll say that the mouth cave is about 15 feet wide. And Petra, you're right next to Orisa, so it's going to go after you and get pack tactics. Does a 16 hit you?
No.
Alright. And then you'll have the four-tailed one who seems to be holding an action, and we are now at tall. Did he go to the bathroom?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to unmute myself.
It's okay.
Can I line up against Petra?
Yeah, absolutely. You can line up right next to Petra and block the rest of the mouth of the cave, or you can flank the fox.
I'll do that, probably.
Okay. None of you are rogues, so none of you get advantage on this. On flanking, essentially. Yes, phone. Alright. So are you gonna attack that two-tailed fox? Are you muted again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack it.
Alright, go ahead.
That probably misses.
Yeah, it's nat 1. It definitely misses. Unfortunately. Do you would like to do a bonus action?
I gotta think here. Probably not.
You mean as a barbarian you don't want to rage?
I'm actually going to save it in case I need to calm.
Alright, cool. There's no raging going on here. That makes it Mal's turn.
Alrighty.
Mal, you have plenty of movement.
So, how far is the closest fox?
The closest fox is probably the one that is after Orisa. You have enough movement to, we'll say Orisa's against the wall. Petra, in front of Orisa is one fox. In front of Petra is another fox. And then, like, adjacent to the fox and Petra is tall. So you could go around, essentially, your companions to flank them from behind. Either the one that's attacking Petra or the one that's attacking Orisa. Whichever one you want.
I'll flank the one that's attacking Orisa. With my unarmed monkeyness.
Do it! That definitely hits.
I'm glad!
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's this, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Woo!
And you are a monk. Do you want to use your bonus action to hit again, or to flurry of blows it with a key point?
I'll hit again.
Alright, cool. And a 21 hits again. Wait, for 7. Nice.
Meow.
These, you know, as you go and hit these with your pa-pa, like, I imagine, so, like, you're not hitting things with your claws, you're, like, doing, like, the palm thing, right? They're pretty tough. Like, you feel like they can take hits very similar to, I don't know, other creatures that you've been fighting that are the lycanthropy weird variety. Like, they're resistant to stuff, kind of thing. That's your turn. And we are now at Petra.
Okay, so Petra is going to start by raising her sword.
And you can see, because Tao is there now.
By raising her sword and saying loudly, "Palor will protect me." and then will attempt to stab the one in front of her. What she's doing is casting Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Which
Detect magic drops.
yes, and is going to try and stab as
Okay.
effectively as possible.
All right. A 21 definitely hits.
That will hit. That's
11 slashing.
11 regular damage.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So notice the Shield of Faith isn't like a normal Shield of Faith in that it like provides a little extra defense-y glow.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems as though I like absorb more light around me. Like my physical space is darkened as I've casted this.
Okay. And your sword is not magical, correct?
That would be correct.
Okay, cool. Just asking. So yeah, you go and you whack at this thing on the head, and instead of it like cutting its skin or anything like that, it almost is like you just like boink it on the head, and it's not doing as much damage as you hope to do. No, I mean, not hurting it, but not doing as much damage as you would like it to do. Melody, you are next. Well, you did bonus action. Never mind. Sorry. Go ahead, Melody.
Wait, so Melody's just gonna pull out her lute and then look at Orisa, so sad because Jal, you know, she's gonna start playing a little tune. Orisa's like, time to avenge Jal. He was a good pseudo, trying to just be emotional about it, but like, I hope you feel inspired. It's okay. But yeah, so she's gonna do Bardic Inspiration on Orisa.
Alright. Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action, so you still have an action.
Okay, and then can I use my Vicious Mockery?
Absolutely.
Yeah!
Of course.
Okay, so let's see here.
It's a save on their end.
Unsavory git.
It's a whiz save, right?
Yes, I'm double checking real quick.
Whiz save of 15. I have your sheet up.
Yes.
It fails. So, go ahead. And you're doing the one in front of Orisa?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, roll your damage for Vicious Mockery, please.
Okay.
Four
You
damage,
did that right,
absolutely. You
'Kay.
just how do you like insult this giant fox?
She's just like, so she's like, you don't have as many tails as I thought you would have. You're not as cute as you think you are. I'm not close enough, but I'm pretty sure you stink. You would not make a good soup. You're just not delicious looking at all.
Okay.
Translation: you ain't a snack.
You ate the snack. Alright, cool. You successfully mocked that thing. The last of the two tails will come up by tall, and they're adjacent to their person, so they get pack tactics on tall with a bite. Oof. Does a dirty 20 hit you, tall?
I think a dirty 20 hits anybody.
Okay. Not
My AC
necessarily.
is currently 23.
Yeah, except the egg.
Except the paladin. Cool. You will take 11 piercing damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Is that affected by danger sense?
I don't think so, no. Cool. You are not...
Oops, looked it twice.
Yep, it's okay. You are not knocked prone. So, you're standing up, like, they were trying to get you down and pull you at your ankles, but it just didn't work. This beautiful male model is staying afloat. Alright, we're back at the top of the round with Orisa.
two are within range of me, so. And four-tailed guys in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. How far away is four-tailed guy?
30 feet.
Perfect. That's fine. So that they're kind of 3 foot in and 2 foot out. I cast Cloud of Daggers on it.
Oh, man. Okay. What does it
And
have to
they
roll?
start- They either they just take it.
They just take it?
They just take it.
Okay.
If they start their turn in it, or end
Okay.
their turn in it.
Alright, so and there's plenty of space in the back too. Like, it's not necessarily like the dome. There's probably another 15 feet of this behind this fox.
Is
The cow is outside. The cow is outside. Okay, so I'm just doing my math here, sorry.
Yeah, that's gonna get nasty at higher levels.
Yeah, it really does. Okay, cool. And what is the radius on Clouded Daggers?
It's just a 5 foot cube.
A
So that's
5
why I
foot
said
cube.
three
on-
foot in.
Gotcha. And he
And
takes
2
the
foot out.
damage on the start of his turn?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Or if he ends his turn there.
Or if he ends his turn there. Alright, cool. Very nice. Alright. That will go ahead and activate his hold action as Produce Flame fires at you, Arissa. And let me just... And it's like this bluish, like, flame that comes from it. Because, of course, like... And I believe it's a dex save, correct? Or, no, it's actually an attack roll for Produce Flame. Yeah, okay. Oof. Does a... Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Alright, you take a d8 of fire damage. Okay, 6 fire damage. Okay. And now it is the fox that's in front of you, and it will attack you with pack tactics. They roll 2 19s, so I'm guessing that hits you.
Yeah, and it automatically takes 10 points of cold damage.
Yes, it does. 10 points?
10 points.
Nice.
Marissa doesn't have those higher levels yet.
That's still a lot. 10 is a lot. You're gonna take 10 piercing, and you should make your strength saving throw, please. You are still up. It is the other, the fox that's in front of Petra's turn, and he's gonna bite Petra.
I get an attack. Sentinel.
There you go. Go ahead and do Sentinel. Miss. With Sentinel. It's okay. That's your reaction for this round. It does. I don't think 17 does not hit you because you said yours are 23. God damn it, does not
A
hit
17 does indeed miss.
you. Yeah.
Or more accurately, clangs.
It's just like clangs against your shield, like as it tries to like gnaw, or like as you're just covered in armor, like everywhere.
I'm covered in armor, but it also looks like I'm very skilled at protecting myself.
Yeah. Alright, and it is Fourtails' turn. He's gonna take his Cloud of Daggers damage. Is it gonna take that 6 that was up there, or are you gonna roll damage again?
Yes.
Alright.
6.
6 damage.
That's what I initially rolled. Yes.
Alright, cool. Alright, and now it's Tall's turn.
Okay, first off, I'm going to start off by raging.
I would like to rage. Go ahead.
I'm gonna attack the one in front of me.
Okay.
What is with these?
You're very consistent.
But you are raging, so you should be attacking at advantage, right?
Yeah, I
If
stay.
you reckless attack.
What does reckless attack say?
Reckless, you get the advantage, but they get the advantage on you.
Which they would already have because of pack tactics.
Yeah, reckless attack's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Then it would.
So can I
be-
do that retroactively?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I do that then.
All right. So with a 23, you definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
No, 17.
Oh, I saw the top one. So. Oh, that was for
Oh,
Sentinel.
did I do it?
That
That was for Sentinel.
That was for Sentinel. All right. Anyway, go ahead and roll damage. All right. And this one, definitely you hear kind of like a yelp from it, right? This is your, oddly enough, your magical silver longsword hurts it. like, but yeah, that works. You raged. That makes it Mao's turn.
Cloud of Daggers drops.
Cloud of Daggers drops. Okay,
Because I lost my constitution save.
gotcha. Mao, it's your turn. You're muted.
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna do my unarmed attack against the same one that I attacked before.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm assuming 19 hits.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They have a 14 natural armor.
Okay.
Just to let you guys know.
And then I'll do it again.
My armor
Oh,
class.
and I don't.
It's okay.
Oh well.
You got it
3 out of
for
4 is
one
not
of
bad.
those. That's okay. As you punch it in the face. Ow. Or in the butt,
Donk.
technically. You definitely punched it in the butt. Alright. That makes it Petra's turn.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing to do with my bonus action,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna try and stab this thing.
Stab it.
We get to stabbing.
Go ahead. 15 hits.
Excellent. And we're gonna drop a smite onto it.
Why not?
Why not? So that's gonna be a total of 23 damage.
Right. Well, the 11 gets halved.
The 11 gets halved, but you know.
So, that is still like 17 damage.
Yep, 17
Yeah.
damage.
There you go. Very nice. Because you do what paladins do, and you fucking smite.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you take a good chunk of health out of that one. Alright. Melody. It's your turn.
I'm gonna keep trying to insult it. So,
Alright, which are you salting? The one that's that is Arissa's? Gotcha.
So, wisdom save 15.
It makes it at exactly your 15.
Okay, so, there's that.
Alright? You can still, you have 3 inspirations, so you can still inspire
Okay,
other people. Yeah.
cool. So then I will inspire Mao.
Alright, Mel, you're inspired.
So
Hooray!
like basically Melody's just gonna be cheering her on, like, go, go, Mao, you're super cute.
Respectable.
Alright. It is the one that's on Tall, and it's going to attack Tall. Misses. Definitely with like an 11 misses you, I'm assuming. And we're back at the top of the round with Arissa.
And so the two foxes are in front of me.
Yep.
Who's behind me?
Melody is about 10 feet behind you.
10 feet behind me. Where's Petra?
Right next to you.
Gamble real quick, and I assume Tal can take it. Or
But you
just
also
make
have
it.
Mao on the other end of the foxes.
And I don't think I'll hit now because it's just a 5-foot burst around me.
Okay, yeah. You'll hit the two foxes
Okay.
and Petra.
So
Yeah.
it's a save, not a hit.
It's a save.
Oh.
Yeah. What's the save?
It's a dex save.
A dex save? Okay.
Mhm.
Signs point to probably not, but let's give it that roll. Yeah.
She was hoping you would save. You got that funny armor.
What's the save?
GC is 13.
13?
Yes.
The one in front of you makes it, the other one does not.
So they take 5 points of force damage. It's just a cantrip, so it's
Yeah.
a make or break situation.
Nice. I like
Okay.
Sword Burst. It's a good one.
And Petra takes 5 force from a unexpected flurry of swords.
Yeah. Just just yeah, I love
Those
it.
are some weird ass swords.
Just go, right.
She'll
Right,
just reach over to Petra and pat her head. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I've had worse.
Alright, cool. With
I've had better too, but I have had worse.
with that, it is those two foxes that are right there in front of you. One's gonna essentially do the same thing. One at Arissa, one at Petra. First one is at Arissa. Why am I doubling up? Does a 15 hit you, Arissa?
Yes.
Okay. I rolled 2 10s, and it's like, yo, what is up? 12 piercing damage. And roll a strength save, please.
Strength.
You are still up. And then the
Still up,
other one
bitches.
at Petra. Nat 20s you, Petra.
Oh, that's awkward.
What was my damage again? Sorry.
12. Yeah. Where's my d6s? I just need one more. Alright, there you go. Oh, lucky you. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. For 17 piercing, and roll a strength save, please.
Oh, alright.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they rolled pretty low on the 6s, so lucky you.
Mm-hmm. That's enough.
Yeah, that is definitely enough. The strength save's only 13, so you're good. Alright.
You said 17 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. You are the beefiest tiny paladins.
I am very tiny. I am very beefy.
Right? So you're, like, if anyone can take these hits, it's you. And now it is Four Tails, and Four Tails will produce a flame at Kane, actually. And that 20's you, Kane.
Of course.
Good thing you were raging.
It's a good thing you're
No, it
raging.
doesn't help. It
Yeah.
doesn't help. Calm
Yep.
would help.
Yeah. Alright, so that's for fire damage.
Is there a save to have it?
No, it's against your AC.
Okay.
Because it's a ranged spell attack. For 16 fire damage. Dang, 2 nat 20s on the same dice. It's on just dice. Okay. My wizard that I played tonight. So, cool. That's its turn. Tall, it's your turn.
Can I drink a potion as a bonus action?
Can you take a potion as a bonus action? Yes, I will allow it. It's an item interaction.
I am going to do that.
Okay. Chug a potion. Is the
Drinky.
a healing potion?
A potion of healing.
Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Two D4, not 2DS4.
There you go. There you go. Alright, and
I still need healing, but not quite as badly.
yeah.
Is lay on hands an action or a bonus action?
Action.
Right, that's your bonus action. What would you like to do?
Attack the one in front of Petra.
Alright. Not the one in front of you, the one in front of Petra.
Or forming a phalanx, so.
Okay, go ahead. You see, like, it's just all coming full circle. Go ahead and roll damage. Excellent.
Ooh, yeah, it's all coming together.
Alright, it's all coming together.
And add my rage damage to that.
Yeah, and so that is a, how do you want to kill this thing?
I'm lopping off its head.
Cool, you're gonna lop off this fox's head. Just clean cut, swoops through it. That is very good. That's also the one that is in front of, that Mal was after as well, just to let you know that, Mal. Because it's your turn next. You have sort of two adjacent, like if you were here, you got one here, and you got one here. One is attacking Tall, one's attacking Orisa. Both within range.
I'll attack the one that's attacking Tall.
Alright, 16 hits. Alright.
And I'll do it again.
Yeah.
I did not hit.
You did not hit. It's okay. Still, you did a good job. I'm proud of you. Would you like to move? Or are you staying where you're at?
I'll stay where I'm at. Seems good. I can hit both of the foxes from here.
There you go. Petra, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to turn on the one on Orisa
Alright.
and get to smiting, or I mean stabbing first.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if stabbing works.
Yeah,
That will work,
that does work.
and we're gonna smite
Mm-hmm.
for a very low amount of damage.
Yeah,
But whatever.
it's okay. So, you hit for 9 damage total.
Yep.
It's still up. Okay. Any bonus actions, or are you good?
Nope.
Alright.
No bonus actions.
Melody, it is your turn.
Melody's gonna use Healing Word on Tall.
Alright.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. So she it's like, Tall looks like he needs help.
He's kind of woozy.
Situation. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna hold on to my inspiration for now, just to things seem to be going pretty well at the moment. So
Alright. Very nice.
okay.
Cool. What were you umming about?
I just had a.
A brain fart?
So healing word's a bonus action, so you still have an action.
Yeah, that is true. Healing Word is a bonus action, so you could still use a cantrip or attack. That's you, Melody.
Um.
You can still
I can
attack or use a cantrip because healing word is a bonus action.
Oh.
Mhm.
I will try mockery again.
Okay. You are allowed to do mockery because it is cantrip.
Cool.
Which are you doing the one after Arissa?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's very focused on that one.
Definitely fails. So roll your damage for vicious mockery, please.
Ah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So she's like, continue throw insult.
All
she's
right.
she's like, you wouldn't even be worthy to be a fur coat. Like no one would want to use you. Your fur's not even that shiny. It's not worth it.
I mean, she would probably shine up once you cleaned it a bit. It's mostly just the blood. But yeah,
It is-
continuing. Sorry. I got
It's
distracted.
besides the point, Petra.
So the one that was on tall is still while staying in not provoking an attack of opportunity just because of the way that everything is moved. He's gonna squeeze in next to his friend that is still standing there and attack Mao at advantage with Piak
Wait.
He does not provoke an attack of opportunity. He's still within 5 feet of you.
He still provokes an attack of opportunity
With Sentinel?
with Sentinel, yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you want to use your reaction for Sentinel, you can.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Yeah, 20 hits.
Yeah, because they don't have to disengage it.
Again, 20 hits.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm working on it.
It's okay. And that one is for 10. Alright. Cool beans. Alright. It's still gonna attack Mao. As it's still up. A dirty 20, I'm assuming, hits you, Mao, right? Yes, it does. Everyone is... It's okay. I know. Battle. Mao, you take 6 piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw, please. Mao, you were knocked prone.
Uh-oh. That was 6 damage, right?
Yep. Like, very low on its damage, but it does knock you prone. Like, this fox comes, it gets nicked by Tao and his, Tall and his silver greatsword, but still manages to, like, slink in and, like, grab you by your shin and just, like, flip you onto your back. It's a bad dog.
Bad fox.
Arissa,
No.
you are next.
What is Melody's verdict die? Is it a D6?
Yeah, it should be a d6 right now. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna take the head of the lopped off fox, pick it up, and hold it in front of me at the four-tailed fox, and try to intimidate this other thing into submission just by screaming and roaring at it as a orc.
Okay.
You're very dramatic.
Very dramatic.
Intimidate.
Oh, now.
You can still roll a d6.
I mean, sure. 11.
Yeah, as you, like, scream at this fox, you sort of see, like all 4 of its tails kind of, like, stand up, and its eyes glow blue, and it's not so much intimidated, it's just that its focus is back on you.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Could you not make it angry, please?
I just throw the head at it.
You're not very well armored.
It's an improvised projectile, so it's your...
I mean, I'm an orc.
Go ahead and roll. You're not proficient in improvised weapons, so it's a disadvantage to just throw this head at it with plus your
It's,
dex modifier?
Is it a dex throw?
Yeah, it's a dex throw. We'll say it's a dex throw, yeah.
Okay. 15.
A 15 hits it. So whatever your dex modifier is,
3 points of head damage.
3 points
It's got sharp teeth.
of head damage.
I hope it dies of infection.
Which really, I mean, technically, it's a magical head. So, I mean, they're magical creatures. So if you attack it with the head of a magical creature, does that mean it's magical damage? I think it does. Like, I think it does.
Be intimidating heads at people. That's my job now.
Yeah. So that's Arissa's turn. One of those is
damage for that head. That I did with my own magic.
there's still the one in front of you. And it's
The
gonna,
barbarian and punch it.
yeah, it's gonna attack you.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, does an 18 hit you?
Yes, he hits me. My armor class is 14.
Okay. 12 piercing damage and shrink saving throw, please.
Okay, 18.
Okay. And now it's Four Tails, this guy, and now he's mad at you, so he's spitting some fire at you. Misses. So misses.
God, I was scary.
Right?
Are you though?
Tau, it's
Though that was an impressive throw.
Tau, tall cane. It's tall cane because there's Mao and there's tall, and like those vowels just don't mix well with me. Tall, it's your turn.
Okay, it's attacking now, but its back is turned.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't get any flanking bonus.
No, you're not.
But
alone.
I can just lay into it.
Yeah, just lay into it.
Okay, with reckless attack
Mm-hmm. 22 definitely hits.
and damage.
All right, with 11, cool. It's still up.
Plus raging, plus
What is your rage damage?
I think it's +2 at this level.
+2. Do you also cut its head off? Like
I think I'm cutting its tail off or something.
you're
or
cutting it in
butt.
half, or you
You
just
know-
Hind in, or cutting its head. Hind in. I'm just lopping off random body parts at this point.
I think you and Notal, Arissa would want this as a pet.
I don't think you want this.
I want this as a pet.
Jesus Christ. This kid collects
If it's
things.
not the fox, it's going to be the cow.
That seems more reasonable, but
Yeah, you kill this one. Mao, you're prone, but Tall just... There is fox blood all over you now as it splatters. There is the one fox, that two-tailed fox that is attacking Arissa.
It missed its one turn to negotiate with me.
Like it has the ability to negotiate. There's the one next to Arissa. You still have to use half your movement to stand up. And then there is the Big Daddy in the back of the room, about 20-ish feet from you.
We
Okay,
can
I'm
keep
gonna
the
use-
fire-breathing one as a pet.
I'm gonna use my half of my movement speed to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And can I attack after that?
Absolutely.
Alright, I'll attack the one that's closest to me.
All right. Well into it.
It did not hit.
It didn't hit. It's okay.
Do I get an extra?
Yes. Yes, you do get it as a monk. Yeah, the 17 does hit.
Alright.
Cool. You punch it in the butt.
Yep.
It wails. It's still alive. Petra, it's your turn.
how injured are you two,
Oh,
Mao and Arissa?
Oh,
You're at 2.
Oh, two.
Ah, well,
I'm at
I'm going-
27. I'm fine.
I'm going to, like, pat your thigh, and there's an intense burning where my hand was, as it feels like it burns its way through your body into your wounds, and they close, and I'm going to give you 10 HP. Lay on my hands and give you 10 HP.
Nice.
It's very painful, though. Very not pleasant. But it
Arissa
is
looks down
helpful.
at you and just says, "I will throw you next."
Do kill the fox first, please.
No.
all right. No bonus actions for you.
Nope.
All right. Melody.
I've used all my spells.
Melody, it is your turn.
Okay. So Melody is going to give inspiration to Tall.
Okay.
Appropriate. So she's like I feel like she's like the group's little cheerleader.
That's what bards are sometimes.
I know. So she's like, yeah, go Tall. You did. That was kind of gross, but you did it. Good job. You're doing. Just keep going. Keep going. Situation. And then she's going to try to mock the one all the way in the back, right? He's like pretty far. Big Daddy
Yeah.
Foxy.
Yeah, what's the range on Vicious Mockery?
Actually, yeah, let me double check that.
He's about
first.
40 feet in front of you.
Okay, 60 feet.
Alright, yeah, you can mock him. Wisdom save on
Yeah.
his end. He makes it.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, she tried.
You tried.
So
okay.
much wisdom in all those tales.
Like,
Arissa.
If anything, she just sneezed.
The guy in front of me is dead.
Yeah?
Cool.
Oh, the one
Me-
in front of you is not. That one is still kicking.
Okay.
Barely, but still kicking.
Okay. Cool. Sure. Any of my party within 5 feet of me?
Yep, Mao and Petra.
That's too many people. Yeah, I'll just attack at disadvantage then.
Okay.
For 20.
Yeah, I mean, you hit it. Go ahead and Eldritch Blast it.
For 5 force.
Cool. How does Eldritch Blast kill this two-tailed fox?
Why? She just growls and says something in Orcish and flicks her wrist at it. Then when it dies, she picks it up and turns towards the four-tailed fox and just roars at it again before flinging the body towards it.
Okay. It doesn't go as far as the head does. It just sort of like...
Oh no, she's just going full,
Yeah.
I'm the intimidating thing right now.
Yep.
You're so dramatic. Jeez.
Alright then. So all of the two tails are down. It's just the big one is going to look at the lot of you, and I just have to check something real quick.
Please don't run away. That would just make this take far longer than was necessary.
I've got a 300-foot range. Run, buddy.
I need you all to make dex saves.
Dex?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
As like the blue flames that surround its body just shoots out and engulfs you.
And I see this. It's a dangerous sensible.
It's fairy fire.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Cool. If you did not make a 14, you are fairy fire.
This is the only one not sparkly.
You're all very sparkly.
Nice.
I don't get to be sparkly. I'm disappointed.
It's very sparkly. Everyone is very sparkly. Melody, that's you too. Oh, you did. You did do a 10. So, yeah, nope. Everyone is fairy fired except for Arissa. And
Nice.
that's its turn. And,
Disappointed.
Tall, it's your turn.
Tall.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Ah, gotcha.
It's just like, because like you don't have your camera, we just get awkward silences from you. We have no
I'm
idea
wondering if I
what's
want to relax my
happening.
rage and calm in the same turn.
Mm,
But right now, I'm just gonna roll with it and go at it.
Can you go ahead and explain to those of us who's listening what calm is?
Calm is I'm a void walker, so calm is basically the opposite of the big mad. It's the big peace.
Mm-hmm.
It's I gain basically advantage on magical saving throws and ability effects. When a creature makes a melee weapon's attack using strength, penalty has a penalty to spell attack rolls and saving effects throws. It needs to maintain concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Penalty is equal to the number shown in the rage damage column.
Okay, cool.
And it's resistant to acid, cold, fire, lightning, and thunder.
Gotcha. Cool. That's good because you are playing a homebrew subclass,
I am
and
playing-
not everyone knows what calm was, so it's cool to explain to that. And if you're interested, please check out the Discord and bother Jamie. But anyway, so
Praise be.
yes, what is the what is your action that you're doing?
I don't have a ruling on this. It would be probably an action to take a second bonus action.
There is no, like, you don't take second bonus actions. You take an action, you take a bonus action, unless
Well, would
you
it be
have...
an action to relax rage? Can I drop rage as a free action?
No, it would be your bonus action to drop your rage.
I have to keep it up.
Okay.
So I am holding my bonus action.
Okay.
And I am to relax my rage. I'm specifying I'm holding it to relax my rage. And I'm going in to attack it.
Okay, so you're going to attack while you're raged, and then you're gonna drop your rage as your bonus action, is what you're telling me.
If it shows signs of magical ability.
I mean...
At direct...
It did just cast fairy fire at us.
It did cast fairy fire and produce flame.
Again. Further magical ability, like melee magical ability.
Oh, like a melee magical ability? So... Here's the way that here's the way I'm going to rule this. You can't hold your bonus action while taking your action. Like, if you're going to take your action, it's like your action, your bonus action, right? You can't just, like, hold your bonus action. So, you can drop your rage after you attack if you want. But if you want to drop...
I'll probably do that. Drop my rage after I attack.
Okay, that I will let you do. So, go ahead and attack this bad boy. 17 hits. Okay. Very nice. Alright. And you're dropping your rage, or are you keeping it up?
That's the thing I have to consider.
Okay.
And I'm probably just dropping it.
Alright, you will drop your rage. Cool beans. Mal, it's your turn.
Okie dokie, I'm gonna move towards the big fox.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack it.
Alright. 8 misses.
Yeah.
19
19?
hits. Yes.
Yay!
Cool beans. Alright. Easy peasy. Petra, it is 30 feet in front of you.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm gonna get melee range, and then I will end my turn.
Melody, it's your turn. You can ask Arissa to eat you.
I mean, Arissa's happy to eat things. It's proven. Twice now.
Melody is taking a moment because she just watched Petra run. Is how's everyone's health points looking?
I'm down 10, which is not.
I'm good.
210
Is
or
that 3 or 21?
High 10. I have the same hit points as you. I'm back up
Mm-hmm.
marginally
Okay.
well.
Wait,
No,
hold
I'm
on.
at 32. Never mind, I take that back.
What was
Which
it?
is still okay, but it's
I think
I yo-yoed
Arissa's
a bit.
yeah, and Arissa's at
I think
12. Mhm.
12.
I think
okay.
Arissa's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
She's the warlock. She's squishy at least. almost.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use healing word for Arissa. Hacha!
Alright, 8 on Arissa.
Yay! And then, vicious mockery again.
Heck yeah. It has to make a save. It makes it. It rolled a 19 plus 2.
Okay, so Melody just kind of starts to sneeze. Yeah. So that's what's happening.
Well, Arissa, it's your turn.
I think she just walks past Petra. She has 30 feet of movement. And just kind of stops at Petra, watches her for a moment, like, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
She attacks at Petra's pace, so she'll throw an Eldritch Blast.
A 12 misses.
I would suggest staying behind me.
Look down at her. I can throw you still.
Behind.
It's the fox's turn. It has a cat and a male model on it. It's gonna.
I'm also in melee range because I dashed.
That is true. You did dash, and it will take its first attack on Tao, and you are fairy fired, buddy. So, whoa, it's gonna miss. It's gonna take its second attack on Mao. Definitely hits. Mao, 10, and a strength saving throw, please.
I'm a knocked prone.
You were knocked prone. How does the cat keep getting knocked prone every fight? Every fight. Like, you have
I'm a clumsy cat.
You have been
Clearly.
knocked prone like every fight that you've had.
I thought cats were always supposed to land on their feet.
It's because
Not
she's.
this one.
It's because she's a heckin' chonker, so she just
I
kind of.
think it's because he's been hitting the booze too much.
I was gonna say, I
That's
think it's because she's, under some influence.
Under many, many influences, yes.
Yeah.
Tall, it's your turn.
Maybe do a few less drugs.
Alright.
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's how I do it.
All
Jesus,
right.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
There's that. I don't think Jack can scroll that, but people in
Yeah, you
roll
have
20
advantage
can.
on all saving throws against spells and other magical effects. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack using strength, the creature has a penalty to spell attack rolls. That's good. And any saving throws it makes to maintain its concentration until the beginning of your next turn. Blah, blah. That's very good. Very, very good. Cool. Go ahead and that was And
A bonus
a
action.
bonus action. All right. So you have an action. And Fairy Fire
And I'm
is
gonna lay into it.
concentration. So, oof, big oof. Go ahead and roll damage, please. That's a d12. 10. It maintains
No rage.
It maintained concentration. It rolled a 19 plus its con, so. But 10, excuse me, is still very significant as you hack into it.
Thunk.
Excuse me. And Mal, it is your turn. You can stand up and hit it.
All right, I'm gonna stand up and hit it.
I imagine as you're trying to stand up, though, you're gonna try and sweep its legs.
Yes, I will try. Did I get it?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! 5 damage.
All right.
I'm gonna do it again.
Would you like to use your bonus action to flurry of blows and thus hit it 2 more times?
Nah, I'll just take the one.
Okay, just the one. Okay.
10 damage in total.
You kind of sweep its legs and you hit it in the knee and it hurts, but it's still up. Petra.
Okay.
Oop.
I'm gonna stab it.
And Fairy Fire drops.
Oh, lovely.
Nat 1 on its con save.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stab it.
You stab it.
That will hit. Yeah, huh?
Mm-hmm.
For 9 damage.
Mm-hmm. You gonna put a smite on it?
I have no spell slots.
You have no more smites. It's still up. As Melody, it is your turn.
I'm gonna. Oh man, I'm gonna healing word Mal. Okay,
How many first
Okay.
level spell slots do you have?
I have 4.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
Heal
keeping
Mal.
track.
There you go. You heal Mal. That's a bonus action.
And then I'm gonna try and vicious mockery again.
Okay.
So wisdom 15.
Mm-hmm. It fails.
Uh-huh. Oh, yay! Yay! I can insult it. I can insult it. Okay.
All right.
So she's like, I'm sorry we killed your family.
That's all.
Gives you a look.
That's why it's only one.
Yeah.
Because, like, it turns to look at you and a single tear just rolls down its cheek. It's like, oh. Thanks. Arissa, it's your turn.
She's baffled at this. Yes. What? She clicks Eldritch Blast up his foxy thing.
21 hits.
For 11 points.
All right. How do you want to do this?
I'll just roar at it again and just punch a force blast at it, run up to it and grab it by the scruff of its neck and throw it down on the ground and say in Orcish, "You could have yielded," before throwing it off.
I'm fairly certain it could not have.
Cool. I have to pee
Also,
real quick.
who are you
but, yeah.
impressing?
Arissa will turn to Patch. "You know Orcish."
I do not know Orcish.
She said the entire thing in Orcish.
Oh, gotcha.
Melody's just clapping.
Dusts herself off.
Right, you're impressing Melody. Is that right? I see your point.
"I impress my god." As she just picks up another fox head.
Just to be clear, that's not me.
Are you sure about that? Given the rest of the way this group acts around your cooking,
Well, you know, they have good
Melody.
taste, Petra. So
They do indeed.
yeah, it's a thing. You'll learn. You'll learn. Uh,
Melody is not a god, though impressive as she is.
Who is this god? You're, you know, doing your best to make happy?
Orissa just smiles, baring her tusk teeth. The Undying. She takes the fox head.
Ah, the undying. Gotcha.
Melody just starts to pat Petra on the shoulder, like trying to it's like it's okay.
Petra's gonna like scoot away from Orissa, just like don't want to do with that.
Do you think fox
Alright.
teeth make a pretty necklace, Mal?
I think they'd make a beautiful necklace.
She nods.
You're gonna have a permanency problem. They might not last forever.
That is not the point.
Just making a suggestion. Just
It is
you know.
noted. You are wise and to note this thing, but they're not for you.
Okay.
If I wanted permanency, I would mark a scar of our friendship upon my body.
Moving on. Foxes with multiple tails. Have any of you seen anything like this before?
Nope.
Now,
Well,
all the
and
animals I've seen only had one tail.
is proficient in religion or arcana. They can roll.
I am proficient in both,
Roll whichever one is.
though not good at either. I stand corrected.
So, Petra, as you ask that question, you are recalling in your studies in the churches of Palor and all of this goodness, especially since
My
you
father
were,
was a librarian.
your father was a librarian. But the thing is that, like, you were coming to this part of the world, and so you read up on some of its lore and its legends and things like that. Maybe not particularly this continent, but somewhere else, maybe north of here. The legend of essentially what is a kumihino, which are a kumiho, which are essentially people who become these fox-like creatures, and there's like a step to doing it, and it's like they become cursed, essentially like lycanthropy does. But as they become cursed, they have to eat so many livers before they become like a full-fledged creature. And you know that they have 9 tails, not 4. And one of the ways that they do this is they eat the livers of humanoids. And they have to consume 100 livers within a year to become the strongest that they can become, and thus kind of regain back their like ability to reason and things like that.
So liver is the source of their magical power.
Yeah. It's like a part of the curse. They have to eat the livers.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know if the curse had to have been done by someone? Like, is it
That
something
would
that
be
can
a
occur naturally?
religion check.
Okay, sure.
You have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, these guys were hella cursed. They used to be dudes, as a matter of, or possibly women. They used to be humanoids.
They could have been halflings.
Halflings are still humanoids. Yes.
They're only half of a humanoid.
I will stab you. But either way, they eat livers, and when they reach 100 livers, they have 9 tails. and basically liver is the source of their magical power. That is all.
Liver is good in
It really isn't, but moving on.
You did good, small paladin. Got Peterson.
She's gonna scoot away when you like try and do that.
Like, no. I am not a baby. Do not pat me. Like,
I am not baby, but also you're spooky.
I am.
yeah, so you, on the rest of this room, there seems to be a couple of people here, dead people, and their livers have been taken out, but they haven't been eaten yet. There's about 4 liver, like, and they're 4, like, let's say, like, 2 humans and 2 half-elves, we'll say. Sorry, 2 humans, a half-elf, and a dwarf. And their livers have been taken out, and they're sort of, like, in this pile.
Do we recognize any of them?
No, none of them look recognizable. Just,
Can I loot the bodies?
you can go through the body, yeah. Go ahead and roll
Yay!
an investigation check.
Alright. Investigation.
There's
I found nothing.
There is nothing on these people. Not a single thing. They are naked. Like, they are naked. What's everyone's passive perception?
8.
8.
11.
11.
15.
15.
11.
11.
Hold on. I got this. Aha! Got it. 12.
12. Arissa, as you're just kind of like, the halfling moves away, you hear kind of towards like where the corridor was, and the pitter patter of feet running away.
Arissa won't throw the fox head towards it, but go after and say, "You should wait," as I put an Eldritch Blast in front of them. Not at them, but in front of them.
In front of
just
them?
at them.
Yeah, so as this Eldritch Breath just blocks up, like, a child about
You
8
need
years old
To
stops.
intimidate the child.
Stops. And she's like, and she turns and looks behind you, cowering as this small 8-year-old barefoot scruffy child looks at you wide-eyed. That is where we shall end the session.
Oh, is it definitely not in my realm?
But yes, thank you everyone for coming and showing up. That was fun. I was so glad to be back in the chair and DMing for all of you. I definitely wanted to get some combat in this session since, like, it was such an info dump last time. And that was a fun thing for me. I say don't go anywhere, but, like, in 4 hours from now, we'll be back live with Revenge of the Gith tonight, another D&D 5e game. And then tomorrow night, we will have our Pathfinder 2e game. And then Monday is Blades in the Dark. And that's where we're going to be until the next 7 days. And everyone else, please let us know where we can find you in the next 7 days. And we will go backwards from how we went. So I'm not going to prompt y'all. Y'all know how y'all went. And we'll start with Omega, and y'all just...
Yeah, so places you can find me. I'll be on Twitter occasionally. I'm hoping to stream some because I have nothing better to do in quarantine. So I probably won't this week, but yeah, this is great. I very much enjoy the character I created. Excellent.
Cool beans.
I love y'all.
Alright. Yep. And then Lich is next.
All right. Lich. You can find me at Lichmass on Twitch and at Twitter. I generally don't announce my streams on Twitter, so you don't have to follow me on Twitch to find my streams, which are random at best. Next version.
Cool. That would be Melody. Or Mitchie.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm Michi. You can find me on all social media as Witty Michi, also here on Twitch. I stream every evening, so you can find me there. I also post on Twitter when I stream, so.
Right, cool. Fairy?
Me next, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm Fairy Serena. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter under the same name. And yeah, I usually stream RPGs. I'm currently doing Nier Automata, so I might play that tonight because I got new outlays for my stream. They're all
Is that
Usagi
how that's
themed,
pronounced?
which I don't know. I have no idea how any of these games are pronounced. I'm playing S9 right now. I finished my first playthrough.
Okay. And of course, last but not least, Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. You can find me over at Leftmaker D&D on Twitter. I'm here every other Wednesday, every other Thursday, either as a player, as Larissa, or as the GM on Thursdays through my homebrew campaign, The World of Ashenfell, for meeting some sorcerers, meeting some treasures, hanging out with imps, whatever you want. So later tonight, I'll be over at Indoor Adventures channel playing our improv 1920s noir game where I play a fae from the old world, Beltane Hawthorne, who is loves his family and friends very much. And every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, I'm over at the Hype Goblin channel playing Anthony Silverhorn, the Barbarian Artificer.
Awesome sauce. All right, everyone. Thank you all for coming. We will see you later tonight at 6 o'clock for Revenge of the Gith. Until then, we're going to sail over to our friends Stalwart Initiative as they are also playing some 5e as well. So everybody wave. Bye.